Married in regret, raised in grace. There were two friends, Rita and Linda. Thick as thieves since university, they grew into adulthood together, married within months of each other, and eventually moved to the same quiet estate. But over the years, Rita changed. Every weekend at Linda's house was a therapy session gone wrong. Linda, I swear, Mark is cheating on me, Rita would say, pacing up and down. He hides his phone like it's the Ark of the Covenant. Last night, he smiled at a text and turned the screen away. Who does that? Linda frowned, concerned. Have you talked to him about it? Rita scoffed. What's the point? He'll just lie. I'm tired. Honestly, if I didn't have kids, I'd have left him long ago. Week after week, Linda absorbed these complaints like a sponge, and slowly she began to look at her own husband, Daniel, with doubt and suspicion. When Daniel smiled at his phone, her heart clenched. When he worked late, she wondered if he was truly working. The trust in her home began to rot from the inside out. Even her 12-year-old daughter, Grace, noticed the shift. Mom, why are you always angry with Daddy? She asked one day. Linda sighed. It's grown-up stuff, Grace. But Grace wasn't satisfied. You're acting like Auntie Rita. That name stung. And yet, Linda couldn't stop herself. Meanwhile, Rita's neighbor, Mrs. Wilson, a widowed woman in her 60s who'd lived in the area for years, had been watching and listening. One day, she called Rita aside. My dear, she said gently, be careful. A home is not built with suspicion. If you water seeds of resentment, don't expect joy to grow. That man you complain about, he's still here, still faithful from what I can see. Don't push him away and regret it. But Rita's pride flared up like fire. Mrs. Wilson, with all due respect, I didn't ask for your opinion. Or is it that you're supporting Mark now? Maybe he's been coming to confide in you too, Abby? Mrs. Wilson shook her head, her heart heavy. No, child. I'm only telling you what I wish someone had told me before I lost my own husband. But go ahead, keep poisoning your well. Rita stormed off, furious. Getting home when Rita's husband came back from work, Rita started up a quarrel with her husband, accusing him of having an affair with Mrs. Wilson. Her husband lost words to defend himself as he can't imagine himself in such a let-down mess. He became depressed from that moment. Few months later, Mark was admitted to the hospital where he was battling with heart attack and died suddenly in the hospital. Rita picked up her phone to call her friend Linda to break the sad news to her. Linda was so confused about the sudden death of her friend's husband. The news hit like a grenade. At the funeral, the atmosphere was thick with sorrow. Rita looked pale, sunken, like a woman whose spirit had left her body. As the coffin was lowered into the ground, she screamed, broke free from her brother's grip, and lunged toward the grave. Mark, please wake up. Don't leave me. Who will annoy me and laugh at the same time? Who will hold my hand in church and rub my feet when I'm tired? I didn't mean it. I swear I didn't mean it. As people rushed to pull her away, Mrs. Wilson, standing nearby with arms folded, whispered to another neighbor, but isn't this the same woman who said she regretted marrying him? Who said she didn't love him anymore? Then she raised her voice, loud enough for Rita to hear. I thought you said you'd be happy if he was gone. Why jump inside now? Now why? Oh, you should be dancing. Rita froze in mid-wail. Shame hit harder than grief. Linda stood there watching it all, her chest tight with guilt and clarity. That evening, she went home in silence. She stepped into the kitchen, took a deep breath, and began to cook. Not just food, but forgiveness. Daniel's favorite meal, spaghetti bolognese with garlic bread and chilled zobo. She put on a clean dress, tied her hair neatly, and lit candles on the dining table. When Daniel walked in, his eyes widened. Are we expecting guests? No, she said, smiling. Just the man I fell in love with. He blinked, confused but smiling. Linda took his hands. I'm sorry. I let someone else's bitterness become the voice in my marriage. I let suspicion cloud what was once beautiful, but no more. Peace has come to stay. At that moment, Grace walked in, took one look at the setup, and said, okay, what happened to Mom? Did someone clone her? Linda laughed. No baby. The real me just came back. Daniel smiled, deeply moved, and pulled both of them into a hug. That night, laughter returned. The kind of laughter that hadn't lived in that home for months. And for the first time in a long while, Linda felt light again, grateful, grounded, and whole.